I couldn't believe what I was seeing. In the quietness of the hotel lobby, a blonde-bobbed, middle-aged white woman had just jumped up in midair and collared a black teenager to the floor. Her voice rang out. "You stole my phone! I know you stole it!" she yelled, clutching his backpack in frenzied desperation. The boy, not even much more than 15, was pale-faced and struggling to get loose. A suit-clad man rushed over. "Get off my son," he demanded, pulling the woman away. "He hasn't done anything." But she would not relent. She accused, finger-pointing. "I saw him by my table. He took it when I wasn't looking. Search his pockets, search his backpack." Hotel staff were already rushing over. The front desk manager was on the phone. "We're calling the police," she said firmly. "Everyone needs to calm down." When police were invoked, the woman's eyes widened. But far from backing down, she stood firm. "Good, call them. This thief needs to be arrested." She had no idea she'd be under arrest before the hour had passed. I had checked into the Lakeside Resort Hotel earlier that afternoon for a business conference. Sitting in the lobby, going through emails, I'd noticed a father and his son, Black, laughing and in good spirits, as they checked in. The father ruffled the boy's hair as they took their keycards and headed toward the elevators. Seated behind her was a woman, shopping bags stacked high. Nervously, she glanced about the lobby and stroked her purse again and again. I hadn't considered it much then. I would learn her name later. Patricia Chambers, aka Power Trip Patty, to residents of the Oakwood Heights subdivision, where she served as HOA president. It appeared she had just come back from a shopping spree at the local mall and had stopped in the hotel lobby to sort out her purchases. On discovering that her phone was gone, she began searching around the room. Her eye fell almost at once upon the black teenager, the only one she could see. That said it all. I watched as she got up and began following the father and son. The teenage boy had paused to scan a stand of pamphlets. That was when she took action. "Excuse me," she announced aloud, already accusatory. "I must check your pockets." "What? Why?" the boy asked, clearly bewildered. "My phone has been stolen, and you were loitering near my table," she spat, her voice rising. "Empty your pockets. Now." The father rushed back. "Is there a problem here?" he said, trying to keep his calm. "Yes, there is. Your son stole my phone, and I want it back." "My son hasn't stolen anything. We were just heading to our room." Other guests had already started staring by this time. A security guard happened by. "Ma'am, sir, is everything okay?" Patty interrupted before another person could intervene. This boy stole my phone. I want him searched right away." The boy appeared increasingly upset. "I didn't steal anything," he stated. The father's tone continued to be steady, but firm. "We've been together the entire time, except for just a minute. Don't accuse my son without evidence." The guard stopped. Everyone felt the tension. "Ma'am, do you have any evidence he stole your phone?" "I know what I saw," she snapped. "He was hovering around my table." People around them exchanged uneasy glances. An older couple nearby began whispering. The father took a breath. "We're going to our room. If you've lost your phone, ask staff to help, or call it yourself." He turned to his son. "Come on." That's when Patty snapped. She lunged, grabbing the boy's backpack and yanking. "Give me back my phone." "Let go of him," the father shouted, finally losing his patience. The security guard jumped in, but before he could react, Patty held the boy down to the floor. His head barely grazed the hard marble floor. Chaos erupted. The father swept her away from his son. A bystander nearby began filming. The manager shouted to get someone to call 911. "She just attacked my child," the father shouted, holding the boy close. The boy was shaken, but okay. "I want her arrested." Despite that, Patty screamed, "Search him! I know he has it!" The hotel manager stepped in between them. "Ma'am, calm down. The police are coming." "Good," she hissed. "They'll search him properly." A hotel employee then appeared, phone in hand, rhinestone-studded pink case and all. "Do you have this phone, ma'am?" he inquired. Patty turned cold. "Where did you get that?" "Under your chair, at your table. Must have dropped out of your purse." The lobby fell silent. The father glared at her, his tone threateningly low. "So you beat up my son for a phone that you left under your chair?" Patty's face twisted, from confusion to shame, then to indignant denial. Well, how was I supposed to know? He was suspicious looking. You mean he existed while black? One of the crowd shrieked. That's when the police came. The hotel manager soon explained what had happened. One officer examined the boy, while the other questioned Patty. Testimonies such as mine explained what we saw and offered proof in the form of recordings, and the truth was as obvious as daylight. Patty had profiled, blamed, and assaulted a child, with absolutely no evidence whatsoever. She was no longer so sure of herself. "I'm the president of the Oakwood Heights HOA," she declared, as if awarding herself powers. "Ma'am, turn around and place your hands behind your back." "What? You can't be serious." "Patricia Chambers, you're under arrest for assault and battery on a minor." She was cuffed and recited her rights as the entire lobby remained in stunned silence. The father comforted his son, who held his composure with quiet strength. Other guests approached them with sympathy and apologies,